Hi, welcome back to the Rebel Chums channel. I wanted to talk a little bit about Star Wars Rebels. So, I've been following Star Wars Rebels from start to finish, all 4 seasons. From the very first episode, I got hooked to Star Wars Rebels for a few simple reasons, and that is Kanan Jarrus, and especially the first two series, he was like as dubbed the space cowboy. He basically was on the verge between light side, dark side, all over the place. Who cares? There's no Sith, there's no Jedi Order, no rules to follow. You just use your force powers, and if it's in your benefit, why not? And if it's a little bit on the dark side, so be it. So I really like that. I hope they really pushed forward that, but they unfortunately toned down Kanan to like this mute Monic. Of course, he lost his sight, etc. In the final episode of season 2. But in general, I felt like the original Kanan Jarrus that was really badass. Ezra Bridger, cool little kid, force sensitive, just struggling internally because all the emotions of the loss of his parents, etc. So that's a really good ramp up for Disaster, of course. The crew in general, I love the whole crew with Sabine, Sandula. Oh god, now I'm making the live video and I've suddenly forgot names. Oh, what is that? Hera Syndulla. Oh, Hera Syndulla. Zap. Chopper, fantastic character. Chopper is absolutely fantastic. A little feisty droid, super funny. The Ghost, awesome ship. Just that little crew, and they just do the stuff. They do stuff. They mean something to the rebellion. Initially, they were more like solo it for their own benefits, and I liked it actually more. That's like a little bit like the Freemakers. If you watch the Freemakers, the Lego TV series about a crew that basically scavenge parts throughout the galaxy to make some credits. And I actually like that idea of just a crew, a tight family that just do stuff because they survive themselves in this big universe with multiple things going on. Not so much about good versus evil or whatever. No, just more the maybe a little bit boring all day life stuff in a galaxy far away, and all the adventures that potentially come out of that and whatnot. But it's just an amazing series. It has been an amazing journey. I'm happy that they're so open as well. Like all the voice actors being presented and being put into the spotlight from the start. So everybody who knows Star Wars Rebels also know who were the real life people that did the voicing. Everybody knows about Filoni, who he is, what he does, what he writes. And that was so cool. That was so open, and so it felt more like it was for Star Wars fans. It was for Star Wars fans and not so much for the casual TV show. It was really for fans, and just well thought out, good episodes. A few filler episodes for sure, but exciting, funny. Couldn't last me long enough. Like, I really wish it had at least 2-3 more seasons. They did pretty good with the last season, but I felt like, yeah, of course we all expected that people will die, etc., because we already puzzled it out from Rogue One and whatnot. But still, it was a little bit hasty. They had to cut it off. There was the final few episodes. They had to do it. Bum 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 bum. But nonetheless, very exciting, very good, and I still enjoy watching it back. It has this. I feel it has a more relaxed vibe. Like with the Clone Wars, it's always like you have this. It's the Clone Wars. Each episode starts really nervous to me, like this voiceover, like this is the Clone Wars, and then you're already like, oh, god damn it, what the hell's going on? This whole episode, and you see all kinds of things that are going on in the episode or the lab episode. Like, oh my god, it's overwhelming. Like Clone Wars is like straight in your face a lot of times, and with Star Wars Rebels it's much slower paced. It's silly. It's more for children as well, definitely for the smaller audience. But as a grown adult, as a Star Wars fan, it did not bother me 1 second. Yes, you have weird things like lightsaber helicopters, etc. But I actually punched right through it. I just know that they added some stuff for smaller audience to bring them into the Star Wars crazy and become let them become introduced with Star Wars and become a fan as well. So I totally understand they had some silly stuff in there that has to appeal to kids. So I totally look past that. Like, yes, lightsaber helicopters, we would never see that. That's just for Star Wars Rebels. Um, but still, you had these Inquisitors. They're pretty scary looking. You had Vader. We had Palpatine. We had a whole bunch of stuff going on. And Maul, oh my god, Maul and Obi-Wan, epic, really epic, very emotional actually, very emotional for me to see Obi-Wan fighting against Maul, and then he strikes him down in such a beautiful way. They really put a lot of love in this series, a lot of love. You can feel it from every angle. This series was all for Star Wars fan by Star Wars fans, and it's just beautiful. Yeah, so this video is a little bit my contribution or tribute basically to Star Wars Rebels. I'm a big fan of it. I'm collecting actually the movie props of the lightsaber, so the Solos hold, the Saber Force ones. If there's other brands or other saber companies making them, I try to pick them up if I can afford them. All the Star Wars toys, Star Wars Rebels toys, I collect them. Star Wars Rebels is amazing. I really like it, and it's not everybody's cup of tea. I totally understand. I understand the critiques as well, but I look beyond that. It's such amazing journey, and up to today I still love every episode of it. It's just such an amazing feeling. I cannot stop fantasizing about me being part of that the Ghost crew, and basically we do all kinds of cool stuff together. So that series definitely did a whole lot of good things for me, and I want to know from you what you think about Star Wars Rebels. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What are your good memories about it? What are your bad memories about it? And let's share together some Star Wars Rebels love. If you're not really into it, just also let me know. Just keep it nice, keep it civilized. Everybody has different opinions. Some people really love Clone Wars and dislike Star Wars Rebels. That's fine. We don't have to go into this flame because we're Star Wars fans, right? So thanks for watching, and see you next video. Bye bye.